What is going on, everybody? So I haven't done one of these in a while, but I am back. And I just wanted to literally just go on Craigslist and search the way I would search because we had a member in our group chat. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to put it right here. I'll put it right there, a screenshot of them making $2,000 profit yesterday in the Flipping Wheels group. But I just want to go live on Craigslist and break down some deals for you guys. Just do it super natural, super organic. I'm not going to, clip that much of this video unless there's something really dumb and a lot of time that, is taken away from the video. But I just want to make it natural and go on Craigslist. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and really just show you guys how I would search. I've been getting a lot of questions, mostly on Instagram. I guess from my YouTube videos, they'll add me from the link in the description and then be like, hey man, like how do you do this? So if you guys don't know who exactly I am, I buy and resell things for profit on Craigslist, such as I've bought and sold Rolex watches, I've bought and sold jet skis, I've bought and sold cars, I've bought and sold dirt bikes, four-wheelers, all kinds of different things. But I typically stick with vehicles right now. We do all kinds of stuff, but I just want to show you guys what we do on a daily basis. I haven't made one of these videos in a while. I've said that like 5 times. I feel kind of dumb for saying that. But I'm going to start out. So let's say you have $5,000 that you're willing to use, or maybe that's all you have to invest. So I would not recommend going below $1,000 on vehicles because the potential issues that you could run into, it's very, very risky. But if you have $5,000, I would suggest always putting it higher than $5,000 so that you can negotiate down and you get a larger or a wider range of vehicles whenever you search for your search results. So I would say almost $7,000, and you can negotiate down to that $5,000, and you're getting a more, on average, you're probably getting a more quality car at $7,000. Not always, but let's just search this up and check out some deals. I'm in the, let's make sure, in the Phoenix area. You can see that. So we're just going to search from newest to oldest because if the car is just posted, there's a good chance that not that many people have seen it yet, giving you a better chance of getting to that deal quicker. The only thing that you have to now worry about is understanding and knowing if it's a good deal right off the bat so that you can capitalize on it and get to it before anyone else. So we're just going to be scanning. I'm going to show you some cars that I've had success with. Oh, okay, right here, perfect. Oh, right here too. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go, this is not a good deal right off the bat. 4,100 is not a good deal for these 05 Ford Explorers. They tend to have transmission issues. 140K miles, not bad. It's kind of low. Usually they're like 180, 190. Some of them are like 200, 220. So it's got the leather. What people look for on these vehicles are, does this have third row seating? Let's check it. Nope. No third row seating. So that is a huge ordeal with these. I don't know. I think I know why. It's because people want that full-size capacity in that mid-size option so that it's easy to maneuver and it's not as big and bulky as a full-size vehicle. But these, a lot of them have third-row seating, and whenever I have sold these with my dad through his car dealership, we would get these. And that's the number one question they would ask, and we've probably sold 10 to 15 of these. So, I mean, we know a little bit about them. And I was the one that, talked to the people every time, and they would be like, hey, does it have that? And this one doesn't, which is fine. But that's something that I would definitely be careful with. Oh, and just like I said, it has transmission issues. Look at this, 140K miles. It says rebuilt transmission. So there is verification that, they do have issues. So this one had an issue, and they fixed it, which is good that they told you that because people like me, I would honestly prefer that on this car because I know how common it is. On these transmissions, I forget the name of them. What is it? Something 55R, I believe. But Ford Rangers do exceptionally well. This one's very, very pretty, but this does not look. Okay, never mind. There's a mountain. Okay. Let's see, 1,600. Yeah, this might be fake. That is way too good of a deal at 93K miles. This is a clean title. I think this might be a fake deal. Let's see. There is no phone. No, there might be a phone number. No phone number. Okay, so, oh no, there might be a phone number. I'm not going to show you guys that. I don't want to put their phone number out here. But this grass doesn't look like Arizona, even though that mountain in the background does. It's kind of a weird one. Full-wheel drive. So I'll just talk about this truck. It's the Ford Ranger. They're very, very reliable. They have a good, strong audience behind them. I've sold two of these, a black one actually like this. It was a step side with a camper shell, and then a bright red one that looked almost identical to this. They were both extended cab. One was two-wheel drive and one was four-wheel drive. But these sell exceptionally well. Both of them, when I had them on my dad's dealership lot, they did not last more than 4 days. They sell so quick. They're well known, and the engines are pretty good. But I think these are really good trucks. They're also, keep in mind, they also get like 28 miles to a gallon. You also get a truck bed for utility. So it's not just, it's honestly like a multi-use tool, and I think that's a huge benefit with vehicles like these. And I think you can capitalize on stuff like this fairly quickly. I'm going to actually give that guy a call later, but I don't want to put his number out here on Craigslist. I'm just going to keep looking for you guys. Here's a Cadillac Silverado. I actually have a Silverado SS outside. Basically, it's the same thing as this. It just has the LQ9 6.0 in it. It's all-wheel drive. It's got a bunch of different things, but really the body is this with some cladding, some fender cladding on the bottom, and other features. It was like their Corvette truck. But these are known to be very, very good trucks. The transmission can be iffy, the 4060Es, 4065Es, but the engines are known to be very, very well, and the audience is really strong with these as well. I don't think 3900 is that good of a deal because of all the paint peeling, and it's rear-wheel drive, I believe. Let's see. If this was four-wheel drive, yeah. So if this was four-wheel drive, a Z71, I think that at 232K miles for $3,000, I think it'd be a good deal, and I think you could sell it based off what I've seen for around $4,100. So you can make probably $1,100. You could drive it for 2 or 3 months and then sell it, long term. And if depending on the state that you're in, you can do 5 at a time. And why not make an extra 5K annually or whatever you want to do? 01 Tacoma. This is not a bad deal as far as I'm concerned. $3,000, 279K miles. Okay. Check engine lights on. Okay. So here in Arizona, you have to go through smog and emissions. A lot of states you don't. Back home in Arkansas, I did not have to. So check engine lights are way bigger of a deal here, whereas Arkansas, they did not care. Like you could have, for all they cared, you could have a 454 Chevrolet engine in this Toyota Tacoma somehow fit in there with no hood and a blower on the top sticking out of the truck, and they would not care. They'd be like, all right, it's Toyota Tacoma, register it. Here, you did that, they would be like, this doesn't pass. You can't drive this legally on the road. So here in my area, it is a big deal to have the check engine light on, whereas back home, they did not care. If it was an older car, they didn't care. If it ran and drove normal, they were like, check engine light, whatever. So that is something to take into consideration. Does your state have emissions? If so, check engine lights and stuff like that are a bigger deal. If it has the catalytic converters cut off, that is a bigger issue. So just understand where you are, and that'll be something that's very important that you need to understand. And then whenever you do, you can go from there. Here's a plain Jane, I would assume the 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 98 Ranger, automatic, not bad. I think that if you got this truck for, honestly, if you got this truck since the automatic, it's plain Jane, but if you got this truck for $1,800, I think you'd be totally fine with. First thing I would ask, no, never mind, 145,000 miles. This is not a bad deal. I think this is not a bad deal really at all. That's what I would do. I would call this and be like, hey, will you take 1,800? I would negotiate by, building a relationship, not just right off the bat, hey, will you do 1,800? Because then they're more inclined to not sell it to you because you didn't even care to ask about the tires. You didn't care to ask about the history of it. And it just seems like you're just lowballing everyone throughout the process of being on Craigslist. And I think it's very important to build that relationship, give them a phone call, or maybe just negotiate in person. Or if you want to keep it, then I think at $2,100, this is a decent truck. And I think 6 months down the road, it'll still be worth around $2,100 based off the audience and my previous experience with these vehicles. Since it's an extended cab, that's a benefit. It's not a single cab. They do very well, especially the automatics. But let's keep looking. Cadillac, I typically do not like these CTSs. They never held value. The audience isn't that strong with these, in my opinion. I've not tried to sell these, but when I would go to the car auctions, these typically weren't the most popular items at those auctions. I mean, people would overlook them even if they were super nice. I mean, they would stand out to me visually, but I mean, there's a reason why these car dealers all around Arkansas, where I was from, would not buy these. They would not. They would not go out of their way to buy them unless they were $1,000. Then they'd be like, okay, that's such a good deal. I can still sell it for such a good deal and make money off of it. If you guys are familiar, this Honda Civic we picked up for a friend just like this recently, and he actually sold it for $5,800 profit. So that's pretty cool. Or not $5,800 profit, $5,800. And this is not that bad of a deal if you got this for. No. Sorry, ours is a 2011. So never mind. This is kind of your average deal. I wouldn't say this is a good deal now that I'm looking at it. Sorry, I got confused for a second. 132,000 miles on it. But the good thing with these are a Civic is so well known. This is such a huge benefit because if you have an audience if you have such a big audience as a Civic or a Honda Accord or a Tacoma or a Silverado, you can almost hold out if you're willing to, and someone will eventually overpay. Whereas if you have a car that's not that well known, like a Toyota Yaris, which we had, that name's not like instilled in the car market yet. And since it is not and doesn't have that reputation like a Civic does, it's going to be a lot harder to find someone that's either going to pay the average price or overpay. But honestly, with cars like these, like Civics and Accords, if you get just a little bit of a better deal and you price them a little bit higher, you'll eventually find someone that'll either overpay or just pay the average price, maybe because they got an insurance check from their old car. They're not looking for the deal, and they just pay what they have. And you can capitalize on that just understanding that simple concept, and I think that's really, really beneficial. But this is literally what I do on a daily basis. I mean, there is no difference. This is how I scan. This is how I analyze it. I'm just voicing it out loud for you guys. I'm going to switch over to full screen. I'm going to stop analyzing, but I simply do this every single day. I do this with the Flipping Wheels group. I do this with my friends, my roommates in the house. There's 4 of us here at the Tech Buds house. Every day. I do it all the time. I've done it since I was 15 years old, and I'm 23. I'm still doing it. But I mean, that's really just it. If you have $5,000 to spend, don't put it at $5,000. Put it at $7,000. Negotiate down. Little tips like that. Find deals that are posted within the first day because it gives you a better chance that other people doing this haven't seen them yet. And you can apply this to electronics. You can apply this to dirt bikes. You can apply this to mopeds. You can apply this to bicycles. We had a group member flip a bicycle for double his money. Paid $600 and sold it for $1,200. Making $600 off $600 is so cool, and it's the same concept. I just wanted to go over this and really just post a video like this because it's definitely different, and I haven't done one in a while. So again, if you guys want to learn what we do on a daily basis, click the first link down below. It is our Flipping Wheels program and group chat. You're in a private community group where we find deals like this on a daily basis every single day. I think it's really, really cool. And I'm also going to be going live in an hour and a half with the team, breaking down their potential deals, giving my input on what I think about them, and then they're going to share, what they think about the deals that I've found because we posted the Craigslist links in the Discord group. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, hit the second link down below. Feel free to message me about any questions that you have. I message back really, really fast. In my opinion, I think I do. But again, I'm going to get off here. I just want to make this video for you guys. Scanning Craigslist deals in my area. You can do the same thing. Literally, just pick up the phone, start looking. Pick up your computer or laptop and start looking. It's that simple. It's all about taking action. But again, like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Keep flipping, keep working, keep hustling, and I will see you guys in the next one.